Begin to a cup of sugar runs the insulin up.
Yeah, everybody's excited. They're all looking and watching and waiting. You know, we know that when it happens, it happens. It's going to happen in like 10 seconds, and it's going to be over.
Thank you, Rochelle.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The 300 Secret. At Chrysler, the latest 300 is unveiled.
The 300 philosophy has always been one of styling leadership, presenting the newest 300.
Chrysler 300M, the 253 horsepower descendant of the legendary Letter series.
Sliding into the spacious cabin makes you feel connected to a true automotive thoroughbred.
And now, Motor Trend 1999 Car of the Year.
Breast cancer is something that's not carried in our family.
It doesn't run in our family?
No, there's no breast cancer in my family.
No one in my family. No one. Breast cancer is caused by a gene. And we don't have it.
Well, I've lived this long without breast cancer. I'm sure my chances of getting it are small.
I feel that my chances are less at my age. I'm pretty sure my chances of getting it are small.
I've lived this long without breast cancer.
Many women at risk for breast cancer don't know it. But by calling for this free video, you'll learn about a set of questions your doctor has that can actually predict your chances of getting breast cancer.
Why would I want to know if I'm at risk if there's nothing I can do?
Well, if they're at risk when there's nothing you can do about it.
There is something you can do. Today, your doctor has ways that may help reduce your chances of getting breast cancer if you find you're at high risk. So call for this video. It's free and it's priceless. Because high risk or not, every woman owes it to herself to find out. There is something you can do.
From playtime to timeouts, get great ideas for raising a considerate child. Monday at 9 on Fox 2 News.
And this is a picture from our camera inside the arena. It is set to come down in just minutes from now. A pretty dramatic day in St. Louis. Huge crowds have turned out to see the final day of the arena. They were estimating that 10,000 people may show up for this event, but it looks like more.
Yeah, I think that's entirely possible. It's hard to estimate because they're all over the place. Rochelle Rowe is down where the plunger is, and Rochelle, the excitement's building there. Any word now on the minutes, seconds? How far away are we?
Doc, everybody. Okay, Nancy and Elliot, we are about 5 minutes away. You're now looking at a live shot. They're moving the camera here, or actually, I'm sorry, the table here closer to the area where the plunger will be. You can see as they're hooking it up right now to the wire. So we've got 5 minutes until this actually happens. They just did the flares, the fireworks flares over the arena to warn us all that it is 5 minutes away. And looks to me, boy, it got quiet around here really fast because they closed the highway. They got everyone off the highway around the arena. So we've got a 5-minute warning here coming up. And the wires are hooked up to the plunger. Debbie Wingber-Muley is the person in charge of pushing the plunger. As you can see, she's standing there with Guy Phillips from Y98. Everyone here is getting ready. The demolition people are now talking into their radios. They're now talking to some of the crews that are around the arena, and they are now getting ready to let this blast go off outside the arena.
Michelle, have they told you at all what to expect? I mean, are they expecting a lot of debris or dust?
They're not expecting, they're expecting a little bit of dust, Nancy. I think, you know, we've seen some of the implosions from the larger buildings. This is going to be a little bit different than some of the other implosions that we've had because this is a wide building and it's not a skyscraper. So you're going to see explosions starting at the south end of the arena. It's supposed to bring the roof in. It's going to cave in, and then those explosions are going to move up north. And the last thing you're going to see fall on the arena are those two towers in the front. And so, as I mentioned earlier, the loudness of this explosion is going to be about like thunder or a shotgun. It's going to be loud, but it's not going to be overly loud. I mean, you won't be able to hear it, you know, in Chesterfield or anything, but they are all getting ready.
We'll probably hear it here at the studio. Rochelle, do you know what happens to the plunger after all of this? Have they told
you know what? I don't know, but this is the real deal. This isn't something, you know, that I mean, this is a real plunger. Now, it's got the CDI sticker on there, Contract Demolition Inc. And I don't know if they take that with them. They're out of Baltimore, the demolition people, the people who brought in the dynamite. It's about 200 pounds of dynamite. So maybe they'll let St. Louis keep this for old time's sake. You can see there's a brick here on the building, on the table as well, which they will be selling. So I'm looking at my watch, looks like 2 minutes.
Wow.
Obviously, Rochelle, of all the people in the demolition team, very serious look. I'm sure they've done this type of implosion many times in the past, but obviously they want to make sure this goes off without a hitch, and obviously they are not going to be satisfied until this is over and is over safely. Obviously, a lot of very intricate planning goes into this, right, Rochelle?
Oh, yes, you better believe it, and very exact about this. And you know, we've all been out here for several hours right now, but now we're coming right down to the final few minutes, and Eric Spertus and his father, Arnold Spertus, are now standing here. He is standing there with a megaphone, if you can see. There's a live shot inside the arena. That's our camera, and it's going to show what's going to happen when this goes off. The demolition crews are now looking at their watches. I'm looking at mine. I don't know if I'm synchronized with them, but my watch says about 1 minute away, about a minute and a half. So we're going to get the 1 minute warning here in a few minutes, and they will let us know. 1 minute. We have a 1 minute warning right now. Then we'll have a 30-second, then a 10, and I'm going to shut up, I promise, and we'll let you see what's going on here within the next 30 seconds.
You can, Rochelle, as we move down to the final few seconds, just give us again just your sense of the mood of the demolition crew that's bringing all this off.
Well, this is a very professional job for them. You can see now they're taking up the plunger as Debbie Wingbermuley is going to push it down. I'm going to walk up here in just a second with my microphone so that we can make sure we get all of the audio of this. Okay, here we go. Okay.
9, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
Let's get a shot of Debbie. She's crying.
A lot of memories flying by right now.
It is an incredible event. If you hadn't seen it, you wouldn't have believed it. It collapsed in among itself, and all the dust has come up. What are you feeling right now?
I'm glad it's over. It's kind of sad. It really is sad. But I feel good. It's done. It's finished.
What do you say to the folks, Debbie, who have been critical of the wrecking of this building?
Well, I think that they'll have to understand, just as all of us should, that our memories are ours. They're inside of us. No one can take them from us. And we all have special ones about different things, and to hold on to them, because that's important, and pass them down to your children. Tell them how good it was. And I'm sure we'll have more.
She's a wonderful winner. She's got an explosive temper. I wouldn't get near her anytime. This is going to be Hampton Avenue.
Whoa, whoa.
I'm with Eric Spiritus.
Wow, this is incredible.
I'm with Eric Spiritus.
Well, I'll tell you what, being here...
I'm with Eric Spiritus.
Nancy and okay. Being here has been an incredible experience. This is not something that I think any of us really knew what we were in for. There you see people who are holding their noses, because the dust is coming towards us now. The wind, got a nice wind, which is blowing this now towards us. And I believe that I can't get inside their minds, but I think that they thought this was a very successful demolition. And it sure did happen quickly, a lot more, I guess, quickly than what we really expected. And seeing that and seeing those fireworks go off at the time that the implosion was going on, It was something, and to see this live and to see it up close was really an incredible sight. Now we're starting to smell some of the dust from the arena. It is floating towards us, and a black cloud is kind of floating towards us. And I guess you've got a better view on the other side, because this is it. This is the flat look of the arena. It's not there anymore.
Yeah, Rochelle, I think you summed it up. Your microphone was open right when it started to implode, and you said, wow.
Yeah, I didn't know if you could hear that, but boy, oh boy, it was something.
Okay, Rochelle, what we're going to do right now is, obviously, it happened all very quickly, so we're going to give people kind of an instant replay of this dramatic event of a 70-year-old arena.
Look at all that dust. You can hear the cheering and the whistles.
Yeah, and truly a powerful explosion. I mean, we are, next door to the arena, but a little distance away. And
look at the fireworks. Yeah. You can see those.
There they go. And the explosion was so powerful that we could feel it even here.
Yeah, the lights were shaking, and you could hear the fireworks going off, too.
And there we see the fireworks going off to let us know that the implosion has been carried off safely.
Kind of marking the moment in history, too.
Yes, and we're going to see many more scenes of the implosion. We have some 12 cameras scattered around the set. This is the inside camera here.
That was dramatic. Took out the camera there.
We won't be getting that camera back.
No, I don't think so.
We saw
and it fell exactly how they said it was going to fall, from the south to the north, I think.
And that's always amazed me, how they could time these things as well as they can. I guess it just takes, obviously, a lot of planning, a lot of experience. They've been doing it a long time. Okay, no doubt you're going to be seeing this video many, many times. As I said, we had some 12 cameras around the arena to show you this implosion from many, many different angles.
Here it goes.
Park, I believe.
Just incredible. And like I said, there are incredible precautions that are also taken. And I don't know when we'll see another event like this one. This is truly one of the most dramatic events that I think St. Louis has seen. Here is the inside.
A lot of tears in the crowd when that thing went down.
And here is yet another view.
This one's from Sky 2. Pretty amazing pictures here.
There you see another view of the implosion from Sky 2 and the fireworks afterwards, and certainly the demolition crews down on the scene are breathing a sigh of relief. They plan for this event. They plan everything down to the last possible detail, but obviously they know that some unforeseen thing can always come up and happen, and so there is, I'm sure, going to be some celebrating tonight among the demolition crew as they have successfully brought down the arena. And it's just an amazing building. It was built in 1929. It has spanned generations, and we're going to see another look at its depth.
Actually, it really went off exactly as they said it would. They said it sounded like it would sound like thunder, and it did. I heard the explosions, and then it just went down exactly how they said it would.
Yeah, and they had these specially, as I understand, they had these specially shaped explosive charges all around the steel struts in the building. They were all detonated within milliseconds of one another to bring down the building in the way that you see happening now.
And this, of course, is a live look right now from Sky 2.
And it's going to be pretty amazing, I think, as I said, we are right next door to the arena. Here is another shot of the demolition, the implosion. As we see it caving in on itself, and this is a very precise science. As I said, they have done it many, many times, a lot of planning going into this to make sure everything comes out without a hitch.
A lot of people wanted to see this, and I understand right now they've got traffic jams out on the highways. You know, there were people pulling off on Interstate 40, on Interstate 44. A lot of people wanting to see this. I know Hampton Avenue was just jammed all the way back from the highway, from the two interstates.
And maybe it was kind of unrealistic for the city to expect that people weren't going to stop on the highway, that they were going to just kind of keep going. Probably an unrealistic plan, no different than they can do it on the 4th of July. And obviously that's a lot less dramatic than what we've just seen now. And to really expect that folks are going to say, oh, the arena is going to be destroyed, there's going to be an implosion, let's just cruise on down to downtown and go about our daily business. Not going to happen. Now we see another.
Now let's go back to Rochelle Rowe. She was down with the plunger. Rochelle, how is the atmosphere there now?
Nancy and Elliot, we're looking at the arena, what's left of the arena, and as the demolition people told us before, it's not a flat piece of land right now. There are a few stories of the debris left over from the arena is still laying in the parking lot, and everybody's just kind of mulling around now. They've opened the highway. People are driving by very slowly to get a look at what used to be the arena. And this is the inside picture of what was going on. And it was only a couple of seconds. It happened so quickly that if you blinked, you were going to miss it. And here the camera cuts out because obviously the roof came in on the camera. So, well, it's weird looking at the picture right now of the arena on our screen before it goes down, and standing here with all this rubble behind us. And the dust has moved out of the area, clear skies. We had a little bit of dust in our face there for just a few seconds, but that's all been cleared out. The skies are clear, and that's Debbie Winkbermuley, who won the opportunity to blow up the arena through a radio raffle. She had quite a few tears as she did that. This was a very emotional thing for her. She went to the arena as a young adult with her children, and so this was very emotional for her, a very emotional day for everyone out here. Everyone's clearing out. Back to you.
Thank you, Rochelle. And certainly it's got to be kind of a bittersweet moment maybe for you, the woman who pushed the plunger. Obviously, we saw the tears, and obviously, as was said, she has had some very great moments at the arena. We're looking at a live picture of the aftermath now. We're going to go right now to Lynn Cousins, who has a good view of things right now for reaction. Lynn.
Yes, everyone just made a clean break for the arena. Please open this barricade, and if you guys can give them some space over here, we can see how everyone's headed over there, I guess, to get a closer look at things. But these folks over here said that they have some memories, some mixed feelings about the whole thing. It was exciting going down, but now it feels a little different, huh?
Well, yeah, my dad took me to my first show when I was about 10 in 1984, and I guess I see my last one here, so it's kind of bummed me out, you know.
Okay, well, thank you so much. We're going to toss it back to you.
Well, thank you, Lynn. As we were saying, that some very dramatic moments, and we'll, of course, have everything for everyone tonight at 10 o'clock.
Okay, please join us tonight at 10. Thanks for joining us, for sharing this piece of history.
Goodbye.
Can a place change you? Awaken dreams in you? Can it